If you struggle to tell the difference between your intuition and your anxiety, like I definitely have in the past, then asking yourself this one question from the Intuitive Masterclass is really going to help clear things up for you.
Or one that comes up for me a lot, is this my anxiety? And if you struggle with anxiety, I know what a mind fuck it can be and how hard it can feel to trust your intuition when anxious thoughts are also swirling around in your brain. But I found one question that really helped me differentiate the two was asking, was it a spark or was it a spiral? Because usually our intuition, it's this instantaneous knowingness, it's this divine download of I should do it this way or I need to take action on this, where our anxiety comes from us ruminating over something for a while and stressing about the future and trying to figure out how to solve all of our issues, and then suddenly we have this idea when we're in this really low emotional state, and we're taking it from a place of fear or stress and not from a place of excitement. Again, recognizing how intuition feels versus anxiety is how you'll be able to start to tell the difference, and just asking yourself that question, was it a spark or was it a spiral? And I felt this come through really clearly for me when I was dealing with a lot of health anxiety a couple years ago. I had this mole on my arm that there was this moment spark when I was at my parents' beach house. I looked down at my arm and I was just like, I need to go get this biopsied. This doesn't look right. It has all the A, B, C, D, E's of melanoma. I need to go get this checked out. But unfortunately, there's a 6 month wait list for my dermatologist. So I had 6 months of my intuition telling me every day, Tara, take action on this, do something about it. But there was nothing that I could do. I just had to wait. And my intuition started manifesting as anxiety. And every single night, I was worried about this mole growing on my arm and possibly being dangerous. And by the time I finally got to that dermatologist appointment, I was so anxious of what she was going to say. And it caught me completely off guard when she looked at the mole on my arm and said, Tara, this isn't really suspicious. I'm not that worried about it. And immediately my mind started racing, and I was having all of those doubts that we talked about at the beginning of this part of the masterclass of, oh my goodness, I'm crazy. I misunderstood my intuition. It's not actually an issue. Oh my gosh, I wasted all this time and energy stressing. And my mind was just going in that spiral. And before I could even think of words to come out of my mouth to respond to the dermatologist, I heard myself saying, I think we should biopsy it just to be safe. Again, that was not my words. That was my intuition advocating for me in that moment. And I am so grateful she did because, of course, the biopsy test results came back that it was severely atypical, aka like the last level of benign something can be. And we had to go back in and exercise more of it and get clear margins and make sure it never grew back. And I just have this scar on my arm now as a beautiful reminder that even though you may have anxiety, you still have an intuition and it's still there to help and guide you and protect you. And it's safe to listen to it. We just have to learn how it sounds and communicates with us. And again, by doing little practices, by asking it daily for small decisions, that's how we build the trust and that's how we learn how it communicates with us.
So, next time you're not sure if it's your intuition or your anxiety, ask yourself that one question. Was it a spark or was it a spiral? And if you're ready to heal your relationship with your intuition so that way you can clearly hear your inner voice and finally trust its guidance for your life, then the Intuitive Masterclass is waiting for you. Inside, we're going to play some fun games together, and I'll teach you quick practices that you can do in less than 5 minutes a day to strengthen your intuition. But more importantly, I'm going to teach you how it best communicates with you. So that way it'll be really easy to tell if it's your intuition or your anxiety or your procrastination, maybe somebody else's opinion entirely stuck in your head. And right now it is currently 50% off for its 1-year anniversary sale. So I will leave it linked down below for you. And if you'd like a little sneak peek and taste of what you can expect inside, watch this video next for a couple of the intuition games that we're gonna play.